Alright, hey everybody, thanks again for checking this out for me, with me. So let's see if I can get some shots of this there. Okay, so if you can see, sorry, I'll just take a minute to get the focus. Okay, so you can see there a little bit, as the chain goes into the engine, as you follow the chain around and it goes away from you up on top there, you can see that it's going through that tensioner. And forgive me if my terminology is wrong, but I'm going to call that top plastic piece there the tensioner, because it has the tensioner ram or whatever that pushes down on the top of that and I guess gives tension to the cam chain. So I think that's the tensioner rail, and the bottom one's just like a rail or something. But it looks like there's some tension on this chain, and as you can see, that top one has the ram. The ram's, maybe you can see it. Oh yeah, there's the ram right there. You can see it. So it's pushing down, and it looks like this chain is under some sort of tension. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. So what I can see, and I can see a little bit better than you guys can. Oh, maybe that's a good shot there, yeah. I can see a little bit better than you guys can, maybe, most likely. And I can say to you that I don't see any chips on that tensioner. I can't really see the swivel point from it, or for it, but I can see the forward part there, and it looks okay. So, moving into the bottom one, let's see if you can see. You can see a little bit there, maybe. Let's see. Is that better? Well, looking at the bottom one, I can see that the chain travels through the tensioner, or the rail, excuse me, travels through the rail fairly uniformly, and the chain looks good over here, from what I can see. Okay. Oh, God. Alright, so I was just commenting on the uniformness and the tension that I can observe the chain being under, because this side looks a little different, and it's hard for you guys to see. I think this video is not picking up a whole lot, but pictures were even worse. But let's see what I can come up with here. What angle? Let's see. Was that good? So this cam chain, as it's going back, the top part of it, you can see, ooh, maybe you can see right there, tiny bit. Let's see. Well, you can see, ooh, maybe that's a good spot there. So look at that rail. You can see that the rail, if you follow the chain down on the top, you can see that little black part. It's catching a little bit of reflection right now. That's the top of the rail, and the chain is slumped down, as you can see. It's really, hopefully you can see, but it's really slumped down. It looks like it's not under much tension at all. And I'm wondering if that is kind of a side effect of some of this broken off tensioner that I found, or rail that I found, or whatever it is. But you can see that the bottom there is, the chain like goes uniformly through the tensioner's kind of C channel on the bottom, but it does not at the top at all. And I know that, or I've heard that, I think that oil pressure goes through the cam chain tensioners, the rams themselves. I think oil travels through there, so I'm not sure if that's like if it's spring loaded or if it's like oil pressure loaded. I feel like it should be spring loaded, but I'll have to look into that a little bit more. But anyway, I was noticing that the tension on this cam chain on this side looks very slack compared to the opposite side. So maybe that's where my problem is coming from. And I did notice that the cam chain tensioner right there, that's the tensioner on the right side is on the right side of the engine. The tensioner is on the bottom, and the left side the tensioner is on the top. So maybe that has to do with the slack too that I'm observing. But this, like I was saying, this chain looks to be a little slack, and maybe that's where the problem is. Yeah, let me know if you guys notice anything. I can try to take some pictures with my DSLR, but I can't imagine them coming out any better than this video would. So, yeah, let me know if you guys have any advice. Great, thanks.